off as just a little band back in the day, just playing, just joking around, having some fun. And then pretty much it just evolved, got some new members, and now it's what it is today. So I was the original drummer for when they first started. They kicked me out for another drummer, and then eventually replaced that drummer for me again. And we're pretty much where we are right now. And that was about maybe a year and a half ago.
What's your favorite song off of the Hatchala CD?
The Hatchala CD, definitely from Flesh to Gold. It's just a little more technical than some of the other ones. A lot of kicker work, a lot of feet work.
What's your most influential band that's got you where you are today?
Definitely Meshuggah, for sure. Thomas Hawk, definitely. Oh yeah, very influential drummer.
What about the Obstin album? What do you think of that?
Dopest album I've heard in a long time. Sweet album. Another definite inspiration for me would be Job for a Cowboy, for sure. John Rice from Job for a Cowboy, hell yeah. Pretty much just doing a video for the song Our Kingdom Come. We just finished doing about a good solid 4 or 5 hours of taping fight scenes. Well, now we're working on actually playing it itself. I think the video comes out like a month and a half or 2 months after we're done here today. So check it out. If you've never heard of us, fucking come out, because we fucking appreciate that shit. So if you come out, that'd be dope.
Me and Benny D. Ben Dobson started it in his basement when we were in like grade 10 or so.
And what do you think so far of the video shoot?
Well, it takes a while, but it should be pretty sweet. I'm enjoying the experience.
Well, me and Randy and Ben knew each other in high school, and Randy actually started out on vocals for us. And we had our old bass player Aiden Freak, who was with us for quite a while. But Randy started, he learned how to play guitar, and then he just ended up playing guitar with me. Then we decided to get a vocalist, obviously, because he wasn't a vocalist anymore, and we got Rob. He had a pretty sweet beard, and pretty cool guy. So we decided we got him being our new screamer. Then at this point we had Andreas Burbank drumming for us, and Ben was playing with another band, and Andreas was with us for a really, really long time. And we've had Ben for about a year now. John, he was in a bunch of other bands in Woodstock, and he ended up coming in on bass for us. How long has John been on bass? 2 years? Yeah. Two Christmases ago, I think, about. And anyway, I ended up just taking it a little more seriously once Ben joined the band. We did a tour before that with Andreas, but once Ben started drumming for us, and we just started playing more shows, started writing more songs, went into the city, and then we met James and everything, and we ended up doing all this stuff. Rob, you want to take this one?
What? Hatchala, it's about... You're the word guy.
Yeah, but
no, you're the lyricist,
he came up with the name for the CD.
Okay,
though.
well, Hatchala...
Basically, me and Randy were really drunk one night, and we decided to try and come up with a meaning from the beginning. And Hatchala is just like a really simple one-word, and it seemed to have a lot of meaning towards what we were doing at the time. And it's, in a way, a new beginning. Like, we did have 3 CDs before that. One kind of was released. It was more of a demo, but this one is like our first. We actually came up with the name for this CD before we ended up working with James and stuff, but it just ended up fitting everything that we're doing. So we had actually nothing to do with the artwork. What we did, Mikio Murakami at Silent Q did our artwork. And what we did, we like to, when we get an artist to do designs for us and stuff, like shirt designs, anything, we just pretty much send them our CD, let them research us a bit, and see what ideas they can come up with. Because I find you usually get the most inspired art when you give it to let the artist kind of run free with it. And we sent him all our songs, all our lyrics, let him just come up with what he wanted. He sent us 2 ideas, and we ended up really liking like the machine kind of fucked up head thing on the front. It was really cool. And the artwork he ended up doing for it just ended up turning out really, really nice, and it fit with the CD really well. When I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of like punk and ska music and stuff like that, like Less Than Jake, Real Big Fish, all sorts of stuff like that. But I guess when I started initially getting into metal, my dad always listened to that stuff. Like, he used to listen to a lot of Sabbath and AC/DC, Metallica, stuff like that. But the first song, I know it's generic, that got everybody into it, was, for me anyways, Master of Puppets. I got into the really fast metal, and after that I guess when I really started getting the heavy stuff, when I heard Cowboys from Hell for the first time, I went out and bought like every Pantera CD in there. Pantera to this day is still like my biggest inspiration of my favorite band, as they are a lot of people. But I have a lot of bands that influence me. More recently, I've been really influenced by Meshuggah, and they're one of my biggest influences right now. I absolutely love Meshuggah. Everything they do is extremely technical. And Lamb of God's another huge one. I like In Flames quite a bit. Just a lot of stuff like that. I was really into Killswitch Engage for a while. I pretty much like all kinds of metal. The most memorable like time that I've had to this day was the Beast Coast tour that we did when we went out east with Our Lady of Bloodshed and Sever the Nile, who's not together anymore, Sever the Nile anyway. But the most memorable moment I must say was probably getting bear maced in Belleville with all these guys and the promoter Adam Bridge in Belleville by a bunch of guys. That was interesting. Yeah, chased him down. We got maced. That was a bad night. Bear maced too. That sucked. And we had to drive to Ottawa that night. And after we got out in the van, our eyes were all stinging, and like all the bear mace got all over the seats, and our eyes were stinging all the way to Ottawa. You can remember that? That was horrible.
I was in another band with Benny Taylor called Engage the Enemy, and then we went our separate ways, and then this guy, the new bass player, and I asked if I could join them or try out, and they said fuck yeah, and then it's been pretty kick-ass ever since. Giving her Cephalic Carnage. They just step it up. Their new album shreds so hard, just makes me want to step it up. Pretty much our last tour was everything awesome that could have happened ever. Partying all the time, got a few scraps that were worth telling stories about. Pretty much every time there's something. There's always a story to tell. Always a story to tell. We, I don't know, we just get in writing mode and it just all comes out of us. We put down the riffs and then we put them together, and the finished product is a lot better than what we think it's going to be. One of us will come up with a sweet riff or something we can all agree upon that we like, and we just build on it from there. See what flows from what and what fits together. And then once we get that all down pat, we jam it out. Once we get it down solid, Rob comes in and puts down his vocal ideas to the melodies, and then we record it.
And what do you want to say to the fans that are watching?
Keep ripping, party that shit up. Come out to the shows and show us what you got.
What's your two fucks up, score?